Check, check, check. Okay. There we go. I hate this setup. This setup is so bad. Sorry, guys. There are like 3 different ways to mute the microphone in this setup, and they're all like, I'll do one or the... That's terrible. Okay, cool. No, we got it. Yeah, YouTube, y'all are behind. You'll catch up. Man, that whole intro and everything. And yeah, love to start a stream out that way. Everyone get out your Braithorn bingo cards and put a nice big stamp on mic muted. Yeah, so I said a bunch of stuff. And guess it wasn't that important. How about I just say hi to everybody? So over in Twitch land, Lone Vaquero first, and then left right away. Cool. All right. Kanka the Great, what's going on? Thank you for the ayah. And everyone telling me I'm muted. Appreciate that. And we're Onward, what's going on? I got a lot of work coming up for you, buddy. Turns out I am going to be going to Computex. So, yeah. The big one. Yeah, intro ruined. Thank you, Kanka. That makes it feel better. Tough, what's going on? Welcome. It is. It is. I intend to get a full video out before I go, though. That's probably being recorded later tonight. Just to get everything in the swing of things again. But I'm gonna record that later tonight or tomorrow. But yeah, I'm flying out on Friday. And I still, for those who heard about it before, I guess Friday night, I am selling a PC. I have a really nice PC for sale. I built it personally. It is the cleanest white build I've ever done. And we can talk a little bit more about that later. Let me continue saying hi to people. Michael Superbacker over on YouTube. What's going on, Michael? How are you doing? Alice, welcome. Robert Fixit, what's going on? AK, thank you for letting me know I'm muted. I do appreciate that. Just scanning through those. All right. And we're good. Okay. Lyric, what's going on? And Michelle, I think I said hi. Hi again. Anyway, Mikey Mike, what's going on? Barutu just says download more anime. Hi, Barutu. Greetings. By the way, did you take the opportunity when I streamed on Friday to say Happy Friday? Because you say it on every other day. I'm good, thank you. Happy to hear that. John Kajika, welcome. But yes, I am in order, because basically I was able, by the skin of my teeth, to pay for, because here's the thing, guys. When you're, when you are sponsored for something, it's usually where you pay to go, you pay to do stuff, and then they pay you via like net 30. You invoice them, they have 30 days to pay you. You have to be able to afford that. I can't usually, or I usually just pay my own way to everything, honestly. But I am sponsored. I'm doing some sponsored content, and here's the cool thing. It's just for stuff like, you know, peripherals, things like that. So no conflict of interest really for the mainline content that I do. But I still had to pay out of pocket to go to that. And I have sort of money set aside to do stuff like that. I try to do it that way. But when I paid to go to CES and then got stiffed on that, that went away. That money was gone. Like, bye-bye. And man, I kept a roof over my head, which is nice. But, like, it was a close thing. It's an expensive trip. Well, this one is too. Thankfully, Newer paid for me to go to NAB and also paid me for my time there. That came in and I was like, oh, I can buy my ticket and pay for my Airbnb. I still need to eat and stuff while I'm there, and incidentals, and just being able to afford to live while I'm over there. So I am still selling a PC. And it is an awesome one. It is all white. It's in the NZXT H6 Flow case. And I built it myself. It is it's gonna have a 13600K. I have a different CPU in there right now. I am saving this fresh 13600K still in the box, actually right there. Right there. There's another blue box, so it looks weird, but it's right there, still in the box. I put the latest microcode and BIOS update on the motherboard, which is an NZXT N7 Z790. It has a Gigabyte Aero RTX 4080. So, and some might be like, well, why not the 4080 Super? Well, this is how I built it. And besides which, if you remember the launch of the 4080 Super, that was basically a 4080 discounted. There was like no noticeable performance increase. That's all it was. So 4080 actually cost more. Original 4080 actually cost more. And this GPU, guys, I checked it out. This GPU by itself, if you were to buy it right now, costs more than the entire price of the PC. If you buy that GPU on the open market right now, it's like $2,300. I'm charging $2,200 for this thing. It's a very, very, very good deal. Also, I think what I'm going to do is whoever buys it gets the choice between 32 or 64 gigs of RAM. 32 gigs would be the 2200, and I can also add more storage. And basically just add $100 if you want the 64 gigs, because I could otherwise use that kit. I really could. The kit of 64 that I have. So yeah, Mikey Mike, what's going on? I don't think I say Happy Friday on Fridays. That'd be logical. Okay, Barutu, I like how you're carrying forth that early 2000s lol so random, or late 2000s lol so random lol kind of energy. That's cool. That's good. Very MySpace of you. I like it. Welcome back, Lone Vaquero. You missed me being muted. Unfortunately. Ads over PC info. I hadn't given much of the PC info yet, Robert. But yeah, so this stream though, I was talking about what we're doing here. Usually Sundays are gaming streams, and I'm not streaming on YouTube. That is different this time because this is tech related. And though I am going to be gaming, there is a point to it. Oops, that's not what I meant. There's a point to it in which we are going to be testing the new rebuilt PC. This is the Starforge Systems Horizon 3 Elite. This is the new basis for the series pre-built, rebuilt. It's great because now I can get started on production. And yeah, when I say started, I mean I'm starting from scratch. I can't use like any of the footage that I used before. First, it was because Deepcool went under. They were sponsoring, not went under, but they were sanctioned in the US. They were sponsoring the first 4 episodes. No more of that. And then now because I don't have the iBuyPower system anymore, and it was like in every shot. So this is the new one. We're starting from scratch. And I talked about this on Friday a little bit about how Starforge is approaching this, and I think it is the correct approach. They're just like, the thing is yours. Take your time, make the series as good as possible. We want to see what you got. We want to see that turn out. And this is a perfect system for this because we're looking at a basic CPU, the 7600X, very sort of entry level CPU, 16 gigs of DDR5, which is my one complaint about the spec. 16 gigs of DDR5, I would do a minimum of 32, but I get it. You know, it's a more entry level PC. What I love about it, though, is the GPU is a 7800 XT. This thing is a rad GPU. I love the 7800 XT. 1440p gaming all day long, 16 gigs of VRAM. It's such a spectacular GPU. In a really nice case, in Fantex XT View. We already talked about some stuff on the build. I did get some answers on a couple of things that were concerns in the build. But yeah. And I can go over that stuff as we go. Prowler, I purchased. Okay, you feel horrible because of the nonsense price. See, I don't know why you had to go for the Astral one in particular. Because you were mentioning you were going to get that. You keep saying specifically the Astral one. And that one to me, like, it's other than the one they're selling in Dubai, like $7,000, which is also an Astral OC, but plated in gold. That one is like, is the most expensive. There's less expensive 5090s out there, but that also means availability is going to be probably better because people aren't buying it as much. Buy a Braithorn built PC for your mom. Happy Mother's Day. But that's true, Rutu. Thank you for the reminder. Happy Mother's Day to those who celebrate it, those who are or have moms. You know, that's not the right way to say that necessarily. Yeah, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Come on. But happy Mother's Day, if that means anything to you. There we go. How about we put it that way, I guess. Took my mom out for lunch today. It was lovely. We had a good time. And she's on the mend, too. So got done watching Your Name and Weathering With You. Their works of Makoto Shinkai. They're so good. And Weathering With You had me tearing up. So now I haven't seen that one, actually. What's up, Alucard? How's it going? The price is astronomical. It is. Astronomical. Peter Burston, what's going on? Welcome. What's up with you? But yes, so again, but okay, so I do want to remark on this again, and I'm going to be putting a post in the Discord. I actually had this long post done, but then I lost it. Discord crashed, and then I lost that post for the announcements channel to sell this PC, and I lost the whole thing. It sucks. But yeah. I don't know, man. Considering that you can't buy a 4080 for less than 23, but this one anyway, for less than $2,300, get a brand new. It's just a bad market for that card. The whole PC being cheaper than that is pretty good. So anyone out there who's thinking, hey, I want a PC that can play game in 4K and also stream and do all that stuff, I got one for you that I built myself. Very nice. Yeah, it was the Astrals that was in stock. Yep. There you go. Chilling right now, you dude. Streaming actually. Live broadcasting. You hear finishing a PC build while listening, John? That's cool. Awesome. Tell us what you built. Michael Williams. Gonna get the Navigator Elite in a couple of weeks. Nice. If I want that golden GPU, the MSI Inspire would be close enough for a more budget-friendly option. Well, see that, yeah, that the thing is, you really need to want a gold GPU, like actual gold, not painted gold, not brass, not sort of gold-ish. Like you turn your RGB on too bright, it's gonna blind you. Yeah, that kind of gold. Dr. Mitch, thank you for the lurk. What's up, Super T30? How's it going? And I could use that in the one I made with the 14900K. Go for it. I mean, or build 4 PCs out of the price. 9700X, 9070 XT. Very nice, John. Yeah, post it in the rigs channel in the Discord so we can see what you did. See what you built. It's the Z690 Ace Mobo. Again, even then, that's a different kind of gold. It's like not reflective, like it's metallic paint, but like it's not metal, right? Well, although for the price of the Ace, it should be probably. Good Lord. Yeah, so I'm fairly certain if I had more time and I took my time with it, I could sell this PC for more, but I don't have that time. I don't need the PC. I do need the funds so that I don't starve over in Taiwan. Although it is very cheap to eat in Taiwan really well. Eating well in Taiwan is not expensive, which is something I wish we could get right in this country. Eating well and it being affordable would be awesome here, I think. It would help a lot of people and make us all a lot healthier. But anyway, what are we even talking about? So, we got a lot of testing to do on this PC. I'm gonna just run through some games and maybe settle on one to play for a while after. Cool, that's connecting. Awesome. But yeah, so let me talk about some of the issues we ran into when we were unboxing and checking out the PC, and what the answers were for those issues. Now, for something like the rear I/O shield not being fully seated in there, that's just a QC issue. That's just a build issue, and they're going to do some training on that, make sure that, because that's the thing. I didn't find a single motherboard screw that was loose, and that's what was commented on by Gamers Nexus. After that, they did some training on that. Every time there's a review that finds something, Starforge is like, all right, well, that's a weakness of ours. We're going to find that. They see a lot of value in that, which is good. So yeah, if you're going to have a separate I/O shield and you're going to have to put that in there, you make sure every single corner and edge of that is fully seated in there. And the same thing with that little tab that was over the USB port. Now, for an answer for the cooler being different. Because a lot of y'all were like, if the cooler was different from what it said on the website, I would be upset. I got a notification for my own stream. That's nice. I shouldn't have ignored it. That messes with my numbers. Anyways. Okay. Let me see what the response was for the cooler. Okay. Okay. I believe there was a container gap with Arctic that led to a batch of Hyper 212s instead, but I just want to confirm that customer confirmation emails went out on those as expected communicated. I wouldn't anticipate it would here, but yeah. So basically, customers, whenever there's any kind of hardware discrepancy, customers get an email to let them know. I'm not a customer. I don't have an account with that. I didn't make a purchase. There's no order number to go with this that is linked to an email address. So they couldn't notify me, hey, by the way, the Horizon 3 Elite is using a Hyper 212, not the Arctic 32. So that was something that if you're a customer, you're going to get notified about that. Okay, already gave the builder tags. Now, as for the quick start guide, which I thought was woefully inadequate, not obvious, tucked away into the bag that had like extra stuff for the build for the system. As for that, they have been working on that. They are making specific instructional videos to go with the QR code, but that's one thing. My advice was to have something completely impossible to miss first thing when you open the outer box, including showing how to unbox it properly. If there's something that they're showing how to unbox your PC properly and it's inside the inner box, that's clearly ridiculously useless, like crazy useless. So I talked to them about that. Gave my suggestion, and that's all I can do is give a suggestion. When you unbox PCs from some of the bigger companies out there, they have settled on having a giant quick start guide right there, right where when you open the box, so you cannot miss it. This was tucked away too much, and I get saving paper, lower carbon footprint, all that kind of stuff, but fewer RMAs, fewer tech support calls, all of that is going to be worth it, I think. I mean, a QR code on the box would help as well. Yeah, they're basically, one thing that they're doing is putting a QR code, I think, on the PC somewhere, like maybe on the plastic peel, so that you see it. But yeah, gonna go watch Suzume now. Nice. Oh, never mind. I was thinking Suzumiya, like the melancholy of. Never mind. That's a different. Totally. Harumi Suzumiya. Starforge pretty good at taking criticism to improve itself. Very true. I really want the Starforge FreeRAM PC case. It is beautiful. I've seen it in person. It's freaking awesome. Learn how to spray paint. You turn all your gear into gold. True. I have not seen Harumi Suzumiya. You should. You should watch it. It's a classic at this point. Okay, so let's proceed. Now that I've covered those things, I like the rest of the build. I ran into no other issues. But, and there's one thing that I thought was really nice that I didn't mention, and that is, it'll show, if I guess I probably need to turn off the music at some point if I'm going to be using any of this for video. Now, one thing I did not mention was that they have a really nice situation with the power cables for the GPU. where they have the pigtails are cable managed. They're using individual power supply cables, PCIe power supply cables for the dual 8-pin power for the 7800 XT. That's just good practice. That's just a good practice right there. That's the right way to do that. Particularly because you're going to be reaching over the amount of voltage you want going through those cables if you have it just one with a pigtail. You don't want that. With the 7800 X3D, with the 7800 XT, it would be doing that. What PSU is in that? It is a 650 watt MSI unit, which leads perfectly to us doing a power supply upgrade at some point for pre-built rebuild. So, like I said, this is a perfect system for pre-built rebuilt. It has ways to improve all over, though it is a great system right out of the box for 1440p gaming. I love it. 650 watt can go up to like 850, 70. It can. Gamer Kid 981, what's going on? Welcome. But yeah, so let's scooch on over to the system and let's start running some testing. Now, I crashed out so hard on Friday that all I did was run some Cinebench and show that, oh yeah, okay, 7000 series Ryzen jumps up to 95 degrees Celsius and just stays there, because that's what it does. Like, I remember it being a little bit alarming because we're used to 9000 series that became more efficient and better with a little bit better with temperatures. And I forgot how we were all just like, yep, 100 degrees for Intel and 95 degrees for AMD. That's what you're going to see no matter what. And it just makes thermal testing a lot harder. I think you just got to start looking at specific behaviors and frequencies and things like that. And boy, that sounds like a lot of work. My job here is just to make sure the thing cools effectively. That's it. Not to do specific hardware reviews, because there's already been a bunch of those on the hardware in question. So let's take a look here. We're going to go ahead and get hardware info 64 running. Let's talk about a few things about the system. So, opening up the Adrenaline software for AMD Radeon cards, I found that it is up to date on the video drivers and the graphics drivers. However, this could be a part of the issue because basically once Starforge decided they want to do this and we settled on a system, they set it aside, and I asked them to hold on to it for a little while because I had to go to NAB. So they held on to it for a few weeks, yada yada. So when I saw that there were Windows updates, I thought it might be attributable to that. However, this is not yet on Windows 11 version 24H2. So now, say what you want about any specific Windows update and any particular issues you may have. You generally want to be at least within the last couple months on updates. 24H2 has been out for a while, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, that's something that I would want to see. And essentially what this probably means is that Starforge likely needs to update their image that their Windows image that they will put onto a drive. They're not sitting there with a flash drive necessarily doing the whole Windows install. They have it, they flash it onto whatever the new M.2 drive is, they put that into these systems. And that's pretty standard for OEMs to do and for SIs to do. However, you got to keep that image up to date, because once it's out of date, it's creating updates that are necessary for tens or hundreds or thousands of systems, depending on your scale. So, yeah, this has a lot of updates to run, unfortunately, including some security ones. Update for Windows Security Platform. There you go. All of these updates. I'm not running these. I'm not going to run these right now. I'll run them later. But there they are. So that's one word to Starforge right there. Maybe update your disk image that you're putting onto these, that you're cloning onto M.2 drives to put into these. How do they do those images? Do they need a new image for each motherboard model for all the drivers? No. Drivers are installed after the fact usually. Great, then finally got the new PC Pro X870E board, and it's amazing. PCIe support. Nice. Thanks for the recommendation. You're very welcome, Tech Grant. No problem. The PCIe support in that board is second to none, really. It's really, really, really good. So let's see. I had the hardware. I was opening this hardware info 64, and we're gonna go sensors only. And I did take the time. No, I don't want that. Close. I did take the time to update, to install a lot of games, so we don't have to sit there with games loading, because that would just be annoying. Okay, and there we go. All right, so we ran Cinebench. I guess I could run it again. But yeah, it was fine. We saw the temperatures. What you're going to see is 95 degrees Celsius. That's that. That's what you're going to see with Ryzen 7000 series. So instead, we will run FirmArc. We're going to check GPU temps. We're at 1440p and run. So we got to let that run for a while. I'm going to go ahead and put the music back on here because it's not like I'm going to include a lot of the talking from that. Thank you for the lurk. I appreciate that. So it checks all the boxes for new people just getting started, and when upgrade is needed, get them into learning how to upgrade components. Like it. Yes. Gamer Kid, you're talking about this PC. Yeah. This is the foundation PC or the hero PC, you might say, for pre-built rebuilt. That's it. You know, I wanted something with an upgradable platform, so AM5, but starting with a more simple CPU for that, so 7600X. I'm going to be going over how to upgrade RAM, how to add storage, how to upgrade your power supply, how to upgrade your GPU, CPU cooler, all those things. So how to add fans and choose how your airflow is going to go. Everything in here is upgradable. So yeah, what's up, Chris? How's it going? Christopher Crawford, welcome to the stream. I really like, and I don't mind that people have their full names on their YouTube thing. It just feels weird. I feel like I'm an alien speaking to humans, and I just keep saying first name and last name kind of thing. It's weird. Lux, what's going on? Oblivion being used as a benchmark is a hilarious anachronism. What year is it? Lux, yep, absolutely. We are going to be playing a little Oblivion. Sure. Yeah, it became hard to run again. So yeah. Jacob Ferris got build redux after watching your videos, but I don't know if 850 watt PSU is enough for 5080 and 14900K. Jacob, I guess you didn't see the review that I did. The unboxing and review stream, because I was not impressed. And I need to do an update video on them because they changed the way they sell PCs, and I'm not recommending them. For anyone who comes, here's the thing, Jake. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Generally, I recommend that people come in before they spend money to get help with the PC. I help one-on-one. I'll help you find the right PC for your budget, your needs, all that stuff. And generally, coming to a live stream is better before you make your purchase, so I can help you with that. After the fact, though, you might hear me say something like, that's not what I would have recommended, but it doesn't matter. As long as you enjoy it, that's all that matters. YouTube needs a better way to change the names. I mean, I guess so. It's not ridiculously hard, though. Even y'all running late to the stream. Bone Shock, welcome. I was late, too, so it's okay. AG says, I have Windows on my SSD in slot 1. I want to add a faster SSD to slot 1. Is it as simple as switching them out and adding the slower drive to the second slot, or do I need to move Windows over? Hi, welcome. How are you? We're getting black screens with it, kind of unfortunate. Well, that's a good excuse to send it back and buy from a better company. I don't know. Yeah, the black screen stuck. That is the thing. Just, it's supposed to be fixed. Try to update the drivers for your GPU. Supposedly they fixed the issue. I should have had a little bit of caffeine before doing this. I don't know. I'm good. I'm fine. But yeah, AG Are you trying to run your operating system off of the main SSD, off the new SSD? I mean, really, you can just move it to another slot and then put your faster drive in slot 1. Yes. Or it would be actually slot 0. Because it goes 0 through 4, or 0 through however many it is. 0 through 3. So it's M.2 underscore 0, M.21, M.23, M.22, all that. So you can just move your boot drive, your OS drive, to another socket, and it'll just work. And then put your storage one in the faster one. Yes, you shouldn't have any problems with it. And if you find some kind of unique problem from trying to do that, please let us know. Let me know. Okay, so looking at our GPU temps, they're looking pretty nice. So overall GPU temperature is coming in at 70 degrees Celsius. Current average of 71. Looks like it might be slowly climbing. Oh no, it's up and down. 71 degrees Celsius is the maximum, with 63.5 as the average. Yeah. The hotspot is running at about an average of 87. That might, now don't let that sound too alarming to you. That's pretty normal. Your overall temperature, you don't want it to go too much above 80, really. Oh, snap. What is this? What's going on here? Coalition Chris raiding with a party of 5. Let's go, nerds. How's it going, Raiders? Welcome, everybody. We're just testing a PC here. I hope you're all doing well. Chris, what's going on? Do a little shout out for you there. There you go. Everybody go follow Coalition Chris, Coalition Gaming. Playing New Vegas. Nice. Doing some COD BR casual with my bro, then finally getting to Fallout New Vegas. Have you not played it before? It's been ages for me. Robert, thank you for the lurk. Sonic Focus GX 1000. Great power supply. X870E Tomahawk with from MSI. Solid motherboard. Good choices. Gotta go make dinner. All right, hey, you know, you did your whole stream. Go and decompress, relax, eat some food, spend some time. And yeah, apparently I did a mistake. Oh, skipping. Yeah, New Vegas stands alone. It really does. It's a fantastic game. VRAM Man, welcome. Coming over from Chris's channel there. So yeah, what we're doing here, a PC that we unboxed on Friday. We are now testing it, giving it the rundown of synthetic benchmarks and then some gaming tests. We're not doing hardware testing here, where it's like, okay, here's how the 7800 XT stacks up against it. No, we know that. That's out there. We're testing this system in this box from this company right here. And Chris, by the way, this is the new system for the new series, pre-built, rebuilt. So that's finally going to start production here, or restart production, I should say. GG, what's funny is I was just looking at the Horizon 3 when I was looking at stuff for that community member I mentioned. We were looking at PC stuff for last night. My only downside for this system is the 16 gigs of DDR5. It is dual channel, and that's great. And a lot of gamers out there might be fine with that. But don't go trying to play Escape from Tarkov on that, or start throwing too many mods on your games, or doing anything too crazy. Or like, oh, I'm gonna game and I'm gonna have this walkthrough open in Chrome. No. Not on 16 gigs. Games have gotten a lot more RAM hungry over the years. Cecil Ree saying hit the like button. I can't disagree. Gary Clinky, what's going on? Welcome. AK, where can we find a link to the specs of the PC you're selling? I don't have a page for it or anything like that. I was gonna put up a Discord post. The whole post got nuked when Discord crashed on me. Then I had to get ready for stream. Keep an eye on the announcements channel on the Discord, and I'll be posting that plus pictures of it. Although there's a whole video of me building it. So, AK, if you're interested, it was a stream from a while back. Though the PC has not been used in that whole time. Meant to make it my gaming PC, and then I ended up not doing that and got caught up in all kinds of stuff. But yeah, 16 gigs are there 4 RAM slots available? Not on this motherboard. But Veretman, the thing about DDR5 is the best practice for that is to go with 2 sticks of whatever the right capacity is. So you would be swapping out this kit, not adding to it. Yeah, but the motherboard has only 2 slots of RAM. Two DIMMs. 2 DIMM slots. Struggling with 32 gigs sometimes even long. Yep, absolutely, especially if you're editing video, for sure. But AK, let me link the stream where I built it. It goes back a while. This is from when I think what was new at the time? I don't know. Maybe 14th gen was new at the time. Anyway. There we go. It was actually a case swap build because what I did with these parts first was I built in the Y70 Touch when that first came out, and then I compared the thermals with the Y70 between the Y70 Touch and the H6 Flow by wrong thing. Here we go. By doing a case migration of the exact same parts and then running thermals. So that is the link to the live stream where I built that PC. For that's in both chats in case y'all are interested with it in that PC. I run multiple VMs for pen testing and 32 gigs was dragging. Had to upgrade to 64 on mine. Yeah. I've noticed, Dan, that 96 gig kits have gotten a lot more affordable. Thanks, Roman. New drive is Gen 5. I only have 1 Gen 5 slot, so I was thinking I might need to move Windows over to it for best performance. Still learning. If you're going to be... if it wouldn't mess up your setup too much, like your workflow or anything, consider just installing a fresh copy of Windows. And I would recommend, if you feel comfortable doing something like this, check out Tiny 11. That's actually what I installed on this PC. I installed Tiny 11 on it. So it is, I basically put a fresh OS on there. The storage drive is a 2 terabyte 980 Pro, Samsung 980 Pro. But yeah, it has Tiny 11, so it's it's a super clean, lightweight installation, if there can be one, of Windows 11, which is really nice. I can just put standard 11 on there if the buyer prefers, but yeah. And it's going to be the 32 gigs of DDR5. Or for the 2200 or 2300 if you want the 64 gig kit in there instead. And that's a 64 gig kit of DDR5 6000 CL30. It's over 6000. Actually, it's right at 6000, which is, yeah. Okay. Back to what we were doing, Chris. Thank you again for the raid. I don't know if you're lurking actually, but if you are, thank you for that too. Let's go back. Let's get back to it. So in all this time, understand when you're gaming, you're not going to see a load like the 100% load on the GPU at all times. There's times where it'll preload, buffer, do all this kind of frame buffering, all that kind of stuff, and just have stuff preloaded. This is what you're going to see at Spike. This is essentially, Furmark is designed as a power virus to shove as much power through your GPU as possible to test its, to stress test it. Okay. And with that having gone on for how long? 13 minutes and 45 seconds. We've only reached a maximum temperature of 72 degrees Celsius. I think this thing can cool its GPU just fine. So go ahead and close that out. Now, I guess we'll start this off. I already did Cinebench. Love the Hylian shield in the background. Nothing like Legend of Zelda. I unboxed that on Friday as well. I had a triple unboxing on Friday. And Mini Katana, I helped out one of their team to find them a PC, and they sent me they were like, "What do you want from the site?" I was like, "The Hylian Shield, 100%." And they sent it, and now it's right there. There you go. New centerpiece for the stream. I just saw this character get turned into a chair. Interesting. Need help? I'm OCD when gaming. Always Ingram looking at CPU and GPU temps when gaming. Don't do that then. You can stop that. Stop doing that. A telepathic cat. Okay. I don't know the context for that, but sounds awesome. Make sure we have our... Oh my God. Why do you need access to my firewall? You're not a multiplayer game. So stupid. Oh, hold on a second. Where's Wavelink? Oh, it's over here. Never mind. Back for the new traditional 3D Zelda. Traditional 3D? What do you mean? You want Ocarina of Time remake or something? Okay, so I'm trying to get... Just pause here. Okay, so we need to capture... there we go. There we go. Got it. So, okay. Now, this is a 7800 XT. So let's see what it set it as. It set it to automatically to ray tracing low. The thing is, we're in 4K right now, and we want to change that. We want to change that to 1440p. I'm not going to push the... there we go. I'm not going to push the... Oh, is that just not going to... Okay, display. Let's do window. I'm not going to be pushing the... Come on. Let go of my mouse. I'm not going to pretend the 7800 XT is a 4K gaming card. And then once I'm in there, it just catches the mouse. It's really annoying. I'm not going to pretend it's a 4K gaming card. Not. So, we're going to go with the default settings, see how it runs. Also... Oh, I'm not running. 1 second. I might have to close the game and bring it open it up again. Just to make sure Riva Tuner statistics server is running. I did the toggle. hotkey, but it's there. It is. There we go. All right. What if we actually do this, but as full screen? Even at 1440p. There we go. Okay. All right. Let's give it a go. Just with the default settings of ray tracing low, AMD FSR at AMD FSR 2.1 with auto. I usually would go balanced. No, we're doing the default settings. That's right. We're doing the defaults. Okay. Texture quality high. Frame gen is off. Ray tracing is on, of course. Not a lot of the features, just local shadows, apparently, is what you get with ray tracing low. Go back. Right. There. That's what it was at. Yeah, that's all you're really getting is just the shadows. But yeah, let's run it. Let's run it like this. All right. Run benchmark, confirm, and let's see what we get. That's a lot of FPS. 550? Oof. Wow. Skeeter, what's going on? Skeeter Gaming, welcome. I wonder if GTA 6 will have live ad feed on billboards in the game or radio station. That'll be a great way for them to make money. We know they're not afraid of that. Damn. 190, 180. Not bad, not bad. Wait. It's showing 106 from Cyberpunk, but not from... What the heck? I'm getting different numbers from RevaTuner. MSA Afterburner, RevaTuner statistics server, all that. Interesting. Now they're meeting up. Now they're getting to be kind of similar, but it's not giving me 1% lows or 0.1% lows, though. That's why that is at 0 FPS. That's weird. Maybe I should restart the game since I started Afterburner, MSI Afterburner, after I had the game running. Okay. I mean, heck, 113.81 at 1440p as your average is nice. Let me stop recording that. Oh, wait. Okay, then it started showing it. I pressed it twice, I guess. I need to press it twice, I guess. I don't know. Okay, sure. But that is recorded somewhere now. 113.81 with yeah, those settings. I mean, that's very playable, obviously. Let's actually exit to the main menu and restart the game now that I have MSI Afterburner and RevaTuner statistics server running. I thought I had those running earlier, but not. Sorry I'm late. I was being a sport bike guy riding with Harley Bros. Lurk. Thank you for the lurk. I appreciate it. Okay, let's reopen the game. So we're gonna see how this 16 gigs of RAM does, because I'm run what you brung. I'm running it just like that. Never played Cyberpunk. You recommend it? They scared me off when it came out due to all the issues. They fixed all the issues. They added amazing expansion to it. Yes, I do recommend this game. Now, if you are really particular about plot and your story making a lot of sense, and that stuff really bothers you, then it's not the best, or like the story is kind of eh. Basically, in the intro, there's this montage, and I think Liam Manly Review said it best, where he's like, I want to do that. I want to play that. I want to play that game, where you're just an up and coming. What the hell? Yeah, but it is a great game now in terms of the visuals, the gameplay, the music. It's just really good. Let's see. Go back to this. Let's just run that back. We'll run it again. Okay, there we go. Okay, we have all our statistics showing now. Neat. Let's see if it's still off from what the game says. Because, boy, that's weird. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's way off. The thing about it is, the FPS number on the top left of the screen is very vague. It just says FPS. What do you mean? Is that max FPS? Average FPS? What are we talking about? Because it can't be average. It's changing too fast to be the average FPS, but unless it isn't, I don't know. Oh, those 1% and 0.1% lows are pretty low. It looks really smooth. I'm not noticing any herky-jerky kind of visuals here. Everything looks pretty standard. I don't know. Maybe my setup of Reba Tuner is not correct. Oh well. Gonna crash early night. Been boxing PCs to ship today while also feeling all sorts of allergy. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Have a good one. Okay. So we are using 10 gigs of RAM, by the way. Let's see. So it's about the same result. Same result there. Let me stop this here. But it's reporting like 18 or 19 FPS on average higher than the game is reporting. Oh, well. Why does it say custom? I didn't do anything. It was just meant to be ray tracing low. That's, in fact, I think it said that before. Okay. So let's set this to maybe performance and see what we get. And we'll turn on frame gen. I guess they want auto for that. Oh, FSR is, they have FSR 3 here with frame gen. Let's run that, see what numbers we get. Well, for some reason now the frame rate GG. Did we get GG for the FPS? Did you guys see that? That was 99. It looks like a letter G. That was great. Come on, man. FPS GG's. But the numbers are matching up now. It's not a lot higher even with frame gen, single frame gen on basically. I don't know, man. Weird. The main thing is the game looks to be running very smoothly. That's in both cases, without and with frame gen. And this is not like NVIDIA's multi-frame gen. It's a single interpolated frame. Although that's not the exact right terminology. You know what I mean. I hope. Maybe I'll be able to decode this information better when I'm not live. I said not live, not alive. That I can be decoding much at that point. Okay. No, that's Cyberpunk. Runs great on this at 1440p. That's a 7800 XT though. This is this whole stream, by the way, everybody. This whole stream is gonna be a case in point kind of situation for those of you who are like, you know, wanting to game at 1440p or higher, and you think your CPU is important in the slightest. It's not. You don't need a crazy CPU to game in 4K. It doesn't matter. It's all GPU at that point. And to some extent, 1440p as well, as you're going to be seeing tonight. So, fair warning. Try not to be too much like I told you so, but you've seen this before, and it's been shown time and time again. Yeah, AG, I definitely do recommend it. And a lot of the biggest problems people were having were those who were trying to play on console, which we ain't doing that. Let's run Counter-Strike. CS2. Wow, all that stuff was disabled, huh? Okay. Oh. That's my bad. I shouldn't be doing that. I forgot to do a very critical... I even have a YouTube short about this. That's cool of CS2 to tell you that, though. It said, hey, you have a 144 hertz monitor? Yeah, you're running that at 60. So, like, you want to fix that? Oops. My all-time favorite game. All right. I was big into Counter-Strike 1.6 way back in the day. Played so much of that. And once my hands started getting shaky, I kind of gave it up. Can't believe I did that. Well, you see, guys, that's the kind of thing that anybody can do. There's so many things, so many little things you do when you're first setting up your PC that it's easy to miss those kind of things. We can crank the game a little bit. Now, I notice we're not getting Reva Tuner showing up here. That's not too unusual for Counter-Strike. And I don't think that the thing you can do to show all of that is as it was before. So frame time and FPS, always. There we go. So we'll get that. Okay. Let's just run some practice like I always do when I do this. Practice. Just do that. Dust 2. Let's go, because I'm basic. I'm going to do a little bit of running around. Let's go. Oh, good. Starting off right with the op. I'm least proficient. the weapon with which I am least proficient. Okay. Wow. Terrible. Terrible. Calibrate, buddy. Come on. Jeez, I'm terrible with this thing. Okay. Yeah, let's change to that. There we go. $176, $187. Oh, I'm doing 4K right now. I'm playing in 4K right now. That's not what I meant to play in. Well, we're getting 100 and almost 200 FPS, 215 actually, in 4K, if that matters. But people who play this seriously don't play it in 4K. Who play competitively? Yeah. You don't do that in 4K. You could. You definitely could with a 7800 XT, no problem. Oh, come on. It's deathmatch. Where the hell is everybody? I got the assist there, I guess. Oh, someone got me from the side. Wow. Oh, noob tube. Nice. Let's switch to this. There we go. Hey, my keyboard was in a bad position there. This is not a long-range weapon. Or is it? Sorry about your foot. This thing has a lot of rounds in it. I just shouldn't have to reload that frequently. This thing. You know what? Sure, we'll go for the big gun. No, 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 no. My urge to reload is not necessary with this thing. Not for a while anyway. Where did you... What the hell? Hate this gun too. Don't know why I switched to it, but that's what happened. That's where we are. That's what's happening right now. Sawed off. You know what? Sure. Oh. Why am I looking at scores? They're bots. I'm just trying to get a good amount of recording of... There you go, buddy. I'm trying to get a good amount of recording of this frame rate. You know, I could still probably record the info. Let's do that. Oh no, they have the high ground. Oh, hell yeah. Now I got my long range. Ah, bye-bye. Okay, we'll stop this in a minute. I'm sorry. Igor, what's going on? Igor, 1980, thank you for the 2 gifted subs. Let's go, nerds. It's tier 1 stuff for Lone Volcano 684 and John S87. Welcome to the swarm. Thank you. How's it going, bud? Were you gonna throw a grenade like... Were you just gonna hit me with the grenade? Yeah, I got sniped. Barrythorn just finished watching the unboxing video. I call it the backside panel. You're wrong. Listen, you're very supportive. You're an awesome friend. I appreciate you very much. But you can also be wrong. Oh, terrible. Oh, that's fine. Whoa, whoa. Nope. So used to COD, now this is like crawling. Yeah. I was invincible, buddy. What were you planning? Ah! That's what you should have been doing. Just waiting, I guess. COD moves too fast for me, man. Why did I zoom for that? I don't really need to. So out of practice with this anyway. Another thing about this game is, like, if you think you can run while shooting, you're gonna have a bad time. You cannot run while shooting in this game. It just does not work. Kind of like in real life. It's really hard to run and shoot. Hi. Bye. Sorry, Chicky. I had to get one. Don't let my girlfriend know I did that. We have chickens. She would be ashamed of me. I think you mean run and hit what you're aiming at. Running and shooting is easy. Lux, an astute correction, if I ever heard one. And I have. Oh, no, just, no. Bob and weave, bob and weave. I like this gun. Didn't have this back in the day, but not bad. What? Hey, knock that off. You're rude. Oh, so are you. Just for the record, you're having way too much fun. Okay, yeah, I can do that. And this is supposed to be my Sunday relaxing gaming stream. Today, Junior. All right. So the whole point of this stream, I didn't play Cyberpunk. I know. But I am playing this a little bit. I'm having fun with this. I don't know. The thing is, I'm afraid to play like anything actually multiplayer with this. I would get like this makes me look bad. That would make me look pathetic because the people who play this all the time, they're ruthless. Hey! No. Okay, all right. It also sucks when you get killed by a bot. So, testing a Starforge system. How's it looking? It's looking good. I mean, this is I mean, I'm playing this in 4K. Freaking 4K. And I didn't mean to, but man, it's running great. On 175 to 200 frames per second in 4K is respectable. The lag is like non-existent even with a. Oh, I was like, And I was like, is it lagging now? Right when I said that? Not cool. Not cool. I don't want to do another one. Even though I'm just playing with bots, it's still fun. Like the mechanics of Counter-Strike feel good. They feel good. What's the frame time though? Well, I'm not able to have my Reba tuner showing here. The command that I used to be able to put in to allow for that isn't working, but it feels really good. That's the thing. That's the main thing. Like, how does it feel? Well, it feels good. So that's what frame time is going to give you. Frame time, you can get good frame rates, but if the frame time's bad, it's going to feel awful. Gross. Yeah, pretty much. Look in the top right. Yes. Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, is that frame time? 9.9 milliseconds max, 7.1 milliseconds max, and then your average frame rate. Wow, I hate that. That's really stupid. I hate this gun. I don't know this gun, but I don't like it. Come on. There you go. This thing just like... Oh, I have like 3 health. Bye-bye. I thought it was his super streamer fiber ping. No. That's frame time. Thank you for pointing that out. Well, I also own a CS server. No, yeah, no, that would be. Yeah, it's just bots. I don't know, guys. I mean, maybe I could be convinced to play an actual match with actual people. I'm nervous about that, okay? I used to be very competitive in this game. But, like, before Source, okay? Like, or also during Source. That's where I started to sort of let up and kind of gave up. Oh, that took way too much effort. And I am gonna die now. I think you'd do fine. I mean, maybe. The problem is, if I have to make any large movements, I'm very herky-jerky with that because of my tremors. Hi. Have a nice nap. Oh, me too. My turn. Braxton, what's up? As long as it's fun, play it. Well, there's a lot of other fun games where I don't feel that pressure, you know? So that's the direction I go. And I feel okay with that. It's just a good test because there's a lot of people who play these games who want to know what a good PC is for that. Oh, okay. Any day now, reload. What's happening? Okay, did it crash? I think it crashed. Oops. What's that about? Did we run out of RAM? Maybe. Maybe 16 gigs isn't enough RAM. Who would have thought? I don't know. I don't know if it was that. Yeah, it's just black screened. And we're back. Bug report tool. Not showing up here yet. It still needs to. Hold on. What's with this monitor? The monitor's not even coming up right now. I can see it in the stream. I can't see it on my monitor. I guess the capture card didn't like that. I expect the upcoming 5080 Super to go for at least $1,500, says Develop. I hate that thought. And remember, the Super in the previous gen reduced the price by $200 of the 4080. All right, what the hell is going on here? LAN bot matches are not fun anymore. A lot of people use AI bots to play for them now. Igor, doesn't that make them all bot matches? Mikey Mike, did you see this new 11K GPU? Are you talking about the Dubai Astral 5090? Because that was $7,000, I thought. Or maybe I'm thinking about the. Oh no! You're talking about the 6000, right? The Enterprise one. Okay, so what the hell? I'm going to go ahead and do a reboot on the PC. Wait, Counter-Strike is still running? Okay, we closed it. I closed it. You going to show up on here now? Like, what the hell's going on with this monitor? Because, like, the monitor should at least be showing my other PC. Reboot it. Give it a restart. Well, that was quite a crash right there. The 6000 Pro. Yeah, that one. Yeah, Wendell has one. If I run into him at Computex, I'm going to ask him for it. I think that'll go well. We'll see how that goes. Wish me luck. It's barely better than the 5090, but so much more expensive. It has tons of RAM and has a business price to match. I mean, that would just be fun to mess with. And especially if you're doing VMs, imagine. Okay, so that's my other monitor. So rebooting it did sort of release my monitor because I have a DisplayPort to my streaming PC on this monitor, and I have the HDMI from the capture card into this monitor. So I switched between the two. If I'm just doing PC matchmaking, that means I can use this monitor for my streaming PC. Finished my build and added to rigs and Discord. Nice, John. Very nice. How do y'all like that no signal? It's nice, right? Did I fry the card? What's going on? Now, I'm going to tell you guys something, okay? And for those of you who are like me and love building PCs, don't take this the wrong way. But one of the benefits of buying a pre-built is that if something were to happen and your GPU is just like, oh, all those worries that people have about like, oh, 12V 2x6 connector, this and that, buy a pre-built. It'll have a warranty. You got nothing to worry about. But, you know, like I can only imagine, give it 5 years or so, and if someone's 4 years, and someone's looking at buying a used 5090, I'd be pretty nervous about that. You're not getting a warranty with that. That's it. Watch this thing not work with the capture card anymore. That'd be amazing. You know what I'll do if that happens? I'm just going to show you all the PC that I'm selling, and you can just check that out. Okay, no signal. Interesting. Are we sure? What does it show here? Still? Okay. Give it a hard reboot here. Wow, that crashed really hard. Holy crap. No, I'm just chilling, relaxing. I'm definitely not showing off my Hylian shield there. I'm just just moving around a little bit. You got to move a little bit. Thing looks good. I did tell Kelly from Mini Katana about the missing holes in the strap, and I actually added them myself, so I can wear the thing now. I just haven't all right here where I can just do that with, but yeah. For a CSGO, that's unheard of. What, crashing? Are we being sarcastic right now? /S? Yeah. I just had a coworker bring his PC for me to look at, and the PNY 3080 died. Unfortunately, the warranty was up on his Newegg pre-built. That's... Oh, man. Der Bauer had the unreleased Titan. Did you see it? It was so chunky. I did not see it. Where was that? Because I watched the first Gamers Nexus video out there of him being out there. Was it in that one? Because I wasn't like staring at the screen the whole time. I'm usually, when I'm watching videos, I'm usually doing other stuff. Here, yeah, yes, got it. Okay, and there it is. Okay, let's see if it shows up here. The almighty power of turning it off and on again. There you have it. We're back. I guess that's it for Counter-Strike. That's a little worrying. So we're going to try some more intensive games. And I wish I had a record of what was going on. I mean, I know I was recording with Riva Tuner, but I don't think it's going to show me what I need to see in a way that's easily... Let's find out. Let's see. Where does it save those to? Let's open up Afterburner and see what it says about it. Okay, so it's in Windows C, Program Files x86, MSI Afterburner. Right? Wait, hold on. Oh, cool. All right. Oh, this is all Cyberpunk. So it wasn't recording. That's very helpful. Thank you. Thank you, Riva Tuner. Appreciate that. Okay. Well, let's move on to something where we can see it. Let's check out. All right, Rivals first or Monster Hunter Wilds? I'm afraid to show my Rivals, my Marvel Rivals gameplay. I'm very bad at it. Yeah, the Ada Titan. Oh, interesting. Okay. Something having stuff like Afterburner running can cause instability with some programs. I had to report an issue with it causing a 3D Mark test to crash in the past. Well, why don't we run without it then? Let's do more CS2 without it. We have it showing stuff there, so let's run without it. Let's do another round. See if it does the same thing. You can play with bots on Rivals. When was that? When did that become? I don't remember that. Oh, I know there's a practice area. There's a practice area that I can go to. Sure. That's going to be the better thing to do anyway. It'd be more consistent. So all these things are disabled. What is chill? What does that mean? I don't know what that is. I should know what that is. Okay. Do we try a different? There's some of these levels I don't know. Really. Might be Italy. Might be Italy. Might be Train. Might be Vertigo. Inferno. What do you think? Oh, Dust 2? Oh, okay, if you insist. What's your go-to PC at home? Well, it was my... Until it became kind of... It was my Falcon Northwest. It's just that CPU is so cooked. It is burnt to a crisp. It's my 14900K. It has... you know, I have the classic microcode issues, but the microcode is fixed. As far as I can tell. But I used it since launch. So it's pretty cooked. I can't stream on it anymore. I had stream crashes. I had multiple streams crash because of that. Yeah. Is this new PC is replacing a pre-built from iPower bought in 2020? Nice. Okay. Okay. Let's just do this. Whatever. Let's just get into it. Well, I want the same situation. I want to try to recreate this. I also just try to get a little more comfortable because I was like really uncomfortable with my playing position there. Sure. Okay. Doesn't really matter what team you choose here. Hey. Okay, cool. I gotta get back into it. Give me a sec. Do I want to go MP9? Be a little lighter on my feet. You know what? Slightly faster reload that way. Let's try to knife. Okay, whatever. Hey. Revenge! I'm about to die. Heads up. Be aware. Okay. Sorry, I got Control Shift O if you want some stats. You can configure it in the drivers. Oh, hell yeah. Bro. Org Chaos. Thank you. Now I got to play for a while, keep these up. That is excellent to see. Thank you. Oh my god. The thing about it is, games get shotguns so wrong. Shotguns can actually have decent range, man. But like here, if you're more than 10 feet away from them, you're lightly peppering them with fairy dust. Yeah, this is good. We're keeping this up for a little while, just to get that. And let me de-rust a little bit. That was a bad idea. Yo, what did I do? What did I do? I was pressing the wrong key. Did we crash again? Yo, what the hell? All right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to switch it out of 4K. That could be causing issues. Vamos Gaming. What's up? They get it wrong for balance? What? Sailor X. Hey, everybody, didn't know you're streaming. What's up, Sailor? I actually stream every Sunday. The thing is, I usually... there we go. We're actually seeing it here this time. I stream every Sunday, but I don't stream on YouTube. I stream just on Twitch. But this one, I'm testing a PC instead of just gaming, so I did it on both. Hey, you want to maybe let me use my stuff here? Okay. Is it counter? Here we go. So Counter-Strike, look at this. This is your problem. 66% of the memory is in use. $16 gigs doesn't do it anymore. So notice to Starforge. Y'all are, I know you're going to be refreshing a lot of your systems soon, some of your systems soon. You need to move it, find yourself a good, solid, and cost-effective kit of 32 gigs, and don't do anything less than that. But I'm also going to switch it from 4K to 1080p. Control Shift O. That is such a good... I appreciate that so much, Orchaos. Thank you very much. PS2 working as intended. Oh, yeah. If not, they get it wrong for balance. If not, shotguns would have been too OP in games. I mean, I guess so, but games that like make claims to realism, like, I don't know, give them way more recoil, because shotguns can really kick you on your ass if you're not careful. Make reload times slower. Whatever you got to do. What are the system specs? 7600X CPU, 7800 XT for the GPU, and 16 gigs of RAM. Unfortunately, that's the big downside here. Okay, so we got to go to straight up full screen. There we go. And we will go to 2560 by 1440. Apply changes. Now let's see if this doesn't overload our RAM. We're not running Afterburner or RevaTuner anymore. So, Vamos, what we're looking at here, this system from Starforge Systems is meant to be the baseline system for a new series. Oh, Control Shift. Oh, there we go. Hello. There we go. For a new series called Pre-Built Rebuilt, where I take a pre-built PC, like anyone would have, and I teach how to do every individual upgrade in a concise individual video as a series. And by the time the series is over, the PC is completely upgraded. You've gone from maybe 1440p gaming to 4K gaming, streaming, video editing, whatever. All of that, all step by step. So that's what this is for. Hey, I'm shooting. If someone's looking at you, you shoot them first. That's I think in case you guys didn't know that, I just wanted to show you how to get killed. Actually, is all I showed you. Hey, knock it off. I'm walking. Okay, I still have to reload. Yeah, 16 gigs of RAM really did the system dirty. 7600X, 7800XT can really game at 4K. It was gaming at 4K. But we need to see if this crashes. Wait, is there somebody up here? Yeah, there was. G-Code, what's up? Welcome. I shouldn't have been zoomed for that. He wasn't far enough away from me. Okay. Hi. You're gonna stand there menacingly. I already have a 5.7. Thanks a lot. You know what? We're gonna use a 5.7 for a bit. There you go. Good pistol. Great range on this thing. Okay. Shouldn't have done that. I realized, like, I'm also I used to be practiced with the 5.7. I'm not anymore. It's been a long time. So I was like, I don't think I could actually do this. The cool thing is, I can straight up tell Nick, hey, I'm gonna talk about that 16 gigs. I don't think it's enough. He's like, that's okay. It's okay. Yo, this is cool. Hold on a second. No, is it doing it? It might be doing the analog thing. I haven't really tested it. I don't know if this is the best game to test that. I don't need to reload it. Come on. Pray and pray. Let's go. Did I hear someone making sounds, making gun sounds? Making little gun sounds over here? Okay, we might have enough info now. I mean, now that we've gone to 1440p, we're averaging 275, 260. It's a solid boost in FPS. So if you have a 240 hertz, 1440p monitor, 7800 XT, 7600X, you're good to go. The only thing I wouldn't do is get this system for high-level 1080p gaming. You're gonna want a little more CPU for that. Although it can do it, it can do it. Competitive gaming, 1080p, that's where, like, I'm talking about esports level. You're going to want something like a 9800X3D because you will see major gains that way. But 1440p and up? Yep. Yep. Okay. Well, got the jump on me, literally. Oh, okay, that's my bad. This is not a good position. You want them coming towards you or going away from you. That works better. Thank you. Whoa, buddy. No. Ah, damn it. I was a little off. That's my bad. The good thing is... That's not what I was going to say was the good thing. That is not a good thing. What is happening right now? I need to be recording what the RAM is doing. I need to be seeing that. Try to control shift escape there. What did it say for memory? I missed it because I'm having to look up here. Yeah. It's freaking out. It's like 70%. Okay, I can't actually see what I need to see here. Hold on a second. Because it's not showing up on my monitor, I had to look up there to up on my thing here. That's crazy. That's crazy. We're gonna have to troubleshoot this. I mean, this is I guess this is the second game I've played. It didn't do that in Cyberpunk, but I didn't really I didn't go for too long in Cyberpunk. I just did a benchmark run. And this is why I actually need to play the games for a little while. Yeah. I'd be nuking from orbit and upgrading the RAM at a minimum, hoping it wasn't a real hardware issue. However, they at least could send the system back. That's the thing. Remember this. Remember this. You have these kind of issues. You have a warranty. You're fine. It's just that I would like to think that this is a unique issue for this system because I know they test their systems. So maybe the testing isn't enough, or maybe I just have some kind of flaw in the unit here. That could be it. I'll switch back. It still has the stats. Yo, what? Oh, okay. All right. Okay. It's still got the stats up there. Very nice. Okay, so that I guess I can, if I want. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's do rivals with bots. See if it does the same thing. And I haven't played in a while. I haven't done anything with these new characters. Nothing. I played this game for like a couple weeks and then I stopped. Which shader compilation mode? After enabling shader compilation will only occur during the first game launch after a game version or graphics driver update. Can reduce memory usage and minimize in-game stuttering, especially on systems with 16 gigs of RAM or less. Oh my God. Oh, Starforge. Marvel Rivals calling you out. Calling you out freaking hard. Wow. Attention, customers of Starforge systems. Please use this feature so your game doesn't crash.
or stutter.
Wow. All right, let's try it. However, if you're using a lower-end CPU in combination with AMD FSR3 frame generation, you may notice occasional additional stutters with this feature enabled. Which we might be doing. This is a lower-end CPU, and we would be using potentially FSR3. Okay, let's go without it. That's crazy, though. That was... Y'all saw that live. Man. There is a reason why I say with RAM and with power supplies as well. You know, I usually go a little over on power supply. So do I want to turn all these things on? I mean, it just says that they're off. There's a reason that with RAM and power supplies, I say it's better to have too much and not need it than to need it and not have it. Because once you run into situations where you don't have enough, well, with power supplies, it can be especially bad. But with RAM, it can be really frustrating. But then again, it's a PC. You can upgrade it. I just wish that I just want to make sure that I want to know that customers are getting a complete product right out of the box. This is a gaming PC. If it can't game, it's not a complete product. Except when 4 sticks of RAM causes more issues than it solves. Well, yeah, but no, or Chaos. That's why I tell everyone 2 sticks of DDR5. That's it. You get 2 sticks of the correct capacity. That's what you do. It has changed RAM upgrades from being additive upgrades to being replacement upgrades. Not like pretty much storage at this point is the only additive upgrade you can do, where the original stays there and you just add more. And everything, you know, RAM used to be the other one where you could do that. All right, we got some shaders compiling. It's a good time. Everyone's having a great time, right? Tell me you're having a good time. Having a great time. Let's go over here while that's happening. Yeah. No, the thing is, like, I don't want to be like, oh, I called it. I was hoping that this would run fine. It's just do y'all know how long it's been since I've tried to game with 16 gigs of RAM? A very long time. I needed to do this. I needed to know that I wasn't, like, being overly cautious with that. It really can have a problem. V for V, what's up? Why is Google never notifying me of your live streams? You got that bell rung on there, the little bell icon? That can help. I haven't had dinner yet. Hungry. Yeah. Well, yeah, I needed to do this. I needed to know that I wasn't being paranoid about that I wasn't being overly cautious. Man, I haven't played this. This looks completely different now. Yes, I've seen the thing. Wow. That's yeah, I'm sitting at bronze 3, just hanging out. No, let me play. All right, so let's see. So many things. All right, so play. Change mode. Custom game. Oh, practice versus AI. Is that the one? Or is it custom game? And change it to AI. Okay. Yeah, that does look different. I'm not different, but that does look like it would be more. Okay. Man, I don't even remember how to play any of these, even Luna or any of them. I was a Luna main in the very beginning of the game, essentially.
I'm not judging.
I don't suppose it matters, does it? You know, I don't ever play DPS. What? I don't get to... No. I want to take my time. No one's waiting. No one else is waiting. I can take all the time I want. You don't do that to me. Can't see game. Ah, thank you. There we go. Lappy can't handle the game anymore, so... that sucks.
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
Man.
I'm Luna Snow, like the moon.
Oh, no,
Shine
you don't...
in darkness.
Damn it. Whatever. I'll just...
Once an Avenger, always an Avenger.
I don't know his moves. I don't know any of his stuff. Let's just be Hawkeye because he's purple.
Escape pod ready. Opening escape capsule.
Oh no, we exploded.
Becoming an Avenger was the best thing I've ever done.
Oh, do I have a... dash, I guess?
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
I have a double jump, okay.
Wow, you look tough.
You look like you belong in high school. What are you?
A famous singer.
I don't listen to music. I punish criminals.
Well, we are in the right
Okay,
place
so I
for
have a
that.
charge up thing for my shot.
Let's go.
Okay, got it. And right click
battle starts
is
in 5,
something probably.
4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Wish I'd saved that. That'll take... No, it's 10 seconds.
But right now, I think we need superheroes for that.
Hostiles coming in fast.
Nice shoot.
Hey.
Dr. Order.
Double KO. I suck.
Did you say I suck?
I thought I was ruthless magic. Do this.
I'll just keep taking out Iron Man endlessly. That'll be great.
Who's got better guns now?
I don't know the abilities. I should have gone to the training thing if I was gonna... whatever.
Ruthless magic.
Help get that vehicle
This
to
can
its
of goop could really
destination.
finish no. Let's put it to good use.
No holding back.
What's that? What is it?
Looking sharp.
Oh, I didn't... Sorry, Luna. I'm not actually trying to kill you. Just so you know.
Sniper's not a threat anymore.
Ew, what are you? You're gross. Tony Stank. Nice. Oh, he just...
Red dot, red dot.
That's kind of cool.
You're halfway there. Keep going.
Just with the
Why am I
Dr.
in the
Order.
middle of it? I'm a freaking archer. Why would I do
To
that?
be center stage.
Hack and slash. I'm a better sniper
Okay,
than
so that's cool.
sniper.
That melee attack's pretty strong.
Center stage. Time for some You seeing stars? Almost
Okay, so I have an ult. I don't know how it works.
double KO.
that?
With you.
I would like to learn his other abilities because those shots are pretty strong.
That's 3.
Damn. Just like that.
Beacon neutralized. Making the cut. Shooting at us.
I don't know when the good time to use my ult would be. I really have no idea.
Never miss.
Vehicle reached a checkpoint. Keep up the momentum.
Can't tell who was on what team. Yeah, this game is a little bit of chaos. There's a blue and red outer globe.
This is real firepower! I'm doing this my way!
Resistance from the spider nest.
Night, night, Mo.
I'm all trying to reload. Not how that works, buddy.
Your powers are mine!
Behold, Dark Child!
Double kill.
How's that for a trick?
A nice deep
This
breath.
looks to be running pretty well.
Don't let anything stand in
Oh,
your
I didn't
way.
change. This is 4K. We're hitting 80 FPS. I didn't change that. I need to remember that I have a 4K monitor that I'm playing on, and it's going to want to default to that.
It's spider time!
Maximum pulse!
Okay, finally done.
This time I need healing.
I like the cold.
We'll try this again at 1440p. Oh, wow. When everything is happening, it is dropping FPS. To like 50 or 60. Still acceptable, though. Still playable.
This is your big chance.
Man, if there's some kind of really good movement thing for Hawkeye and I don't know what it is, that's going to upset me.
I suck.
Oh, so now we're supposed to attack the thing? All right.
I'll put you on ice.
Hey.
Making the cut.
Essence beneath the surface.
I thought I was ruthless magic.
It's the grand finale.
Berserker!
Bad guys won't like this.
Right there.
Coming.
Okay, well, not much I could have done to get out of that.
Just in time. Thanks.
I got some unfinished bit. Making the cut.
Oh, good. Just waste that. How long did it take? 12 seconds? 13 seconds? That's not too bad. Hawkeye's best move is snowplow rolling. Everyone knows that. Is that a thing? Is that a reference I don't get? I know a lot of Marvel stuff.
A nice deep
No.
breeze.
Born again! Maximum pulse!
Revenge. We gotta go under the planet's slimy surface? Great. What can I
Double
say?
kill.
I don't miss.
Ace. That's probably good.
Another epic victory. Big win.
Yeah. Okay. The actor rolled a snow. Oh, that's right. Okay. Yeah. Let's change our setup here. Yeah. Jeremy Renner, snowplow. Very bad situation. Okay. Let's go to display. We're already here. It's not letting me do it, so I got to go to full screen. And then we'll go 60 by 1440. Hey, there you go. So we were getting up to like 80, or hanging out around 80 FPS. Let's see what we get now. I received an upvote from the AI. Nice. Thank you. Thank you for the upvote.
Pick your hero or villain. I'm not judging.
Okay. You know what? Why don't we just do Hawkeye again? That's fine.
Once an Avenger, always an Avenger.
You could probably get fired. I don't know what you mean by that. And they even have the AI down to where it's like having trouble choosing a character. That's amazing. AI has come too far. Or gone too far, I should say. No.
I never miss. I can't miss.
I miss all the time. Can you not make promises I can't keep?
30 seconds before you
Wrong
attack.
with you.
Get ready.
Even the astral realms are torn apart by the time stream entanglement.
Who better to put them back together than you and me?
I like your optimism.
Okay, that's cute.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
I'll take a cosmic clash over fighting vampires any day.
Now, a disappearing act.
What are we doing? Come on.
Heads up, back guys.
A little help, please.
Nemo's got evil spirits now. Seriously?
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
Making the cut.
Capture the mission area!
And this is why I chose Reed, Namor.
Okay, this is not the place I want to be.
Almost too late.
Nope.
That came in handy. Looking sharp.
I can cut stuff too. Ah! Howdy, Brain Co. Anyone want to pick a name for my new hard disk? What's up?
Dennis, think I twisted my shoulder.
I got nothing right now. I'm sorry. I'm all wrapped up in being bad at this game. But, chat, go for it. Binary Theory wants someone to name the new. And we say hard disk. What kind of disk are we talking about? Is it a high capacity spinning hard drive or SSD? What are we talking about?
We are undefeatable! Your team's capture progress has passed the halfway point.
Needed that boost. Looking sharp.
Enjoy the amplifier!
Nowhere to hide.
I unleash the Shanti's power.
I never miss.
We have prevailed.
Go back to whatever
We got company. Move all you want. I'll just aim
Oh,
where
Hunter's
you
Sight.
were.
Interesting.
Just what the
I
doctor
see through
ordered.
walls.
They've almost got it!
I got wall hacks?
Assemble!
So we're getting 120 or so FPS on this. That's definitely the way to, that's
That came in handy.
pretty nice.
Help, friends! That should be great until we have a winner.
Looking sharp.
Oh, okay. Well,
That was disgusting, Namor. But kind of fun.
all right.
You look like you could
I think
use
we've
that
got
in.
enough data. After this one, we'll try something else. I'm just... I was enjoying Marvel Rivals for a little while,
Scarlet Witch.
and it's just a bit too much for me, man. There's too much going on. Too much stimulus.
Must resist endless fury.
Cool. I shot the guy. That will be.
Another
Damn.
solid hit, Hawkeye.
That was nice.
Namor called in backup.
Double KO!
Okay.
Needed that boost. Looking sharp.
No, I didn't mean to press that.
Sonic.
Captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going. We are undefeatable!
I never miss.
Disappear!
Can't dodge this one. No way to
Double KO!
Okay, I'll take that. You capturing another area now, or what's good? I'm not talking to them. I'm just thinking out loud. I know they're AIs. I know they can't understand. Like it's not. I'm not playing with 5 LLMs over here.
Yours!
Namor and some party crashers.
just with the Dr. Orange.
I suck!
Hack and slash. I'm in good shape now.
Let's keep fighting until we have a winner.
Oh, I thought I had a... No, I don't have that yet.
Looking sharp.
Assemble!
We got company.
You got them all!
Oh, did I? Okay, cool. All right, I'll take that. Spider-Man is faster than Ball in Overwatch, and Ball was a big target. Anderson has Hand of Eternity. 2 names of my alliance turned down that I didn't want to go to waste. Nice.
To be a superhero, gotta be an optimist.
Punisher got wall hacks. I hate dive characters in the game. Spider-Man too fast, too small of a target. Gotcha. Might be too many letters, but how about... Oh, okay, I'm not even going to try reading those. Indecision is best
30
demonstration of
seconds
human-like
before you
consciousness
attack.
AI has
Get
reached
ready.
as of yet. It will be perusing the Netflix library and Hamlet defying existential ambivalence in no time.
Are you a
Can't wait.
superhero?
I have this keyboard. This keyboard is set too sensitive. Like, I can't rest my fingers on the keys without activating the keys. That's kind of a problem in a game like this.
But I know I'm needed here.
Man, but Spinaz making millions a year playing games and giving PC advice live on stream. Complimentary
Battle
MBT, my
starts
tech
in
friend.
5,
Making
4,
millions is the part I'm
3,
curious about
2,
there. What's all those retracted messages, though?
All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got
V
it?
for V. How did I miss all that?
I was out there.
For not knowing how to read, that
And
is a
I
sad effect of his
really
lack of
needed
TikTok
someone to
presence.
argue with.
I'm not I have to keep my eyes on this, so.
Need some help.
Ortrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal. There you go.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now. Capture the mission area!
So much for your squints, Namor.
Double KO! You got them all! Control seized!
I don't know what happened there, guys. It's just because they're AI bots. That's it. I don't know what happened. Yeah, not like I need to tell you that. You know that.
There they are.
Making the cut.
Later. I got Wolverine with a slice. That's funny. Ah, okay. The shark got me. Or something got me. Namor got me. Okay.
Got some unfinished business.
I guess I didn't need to double jump, but still. Anything movement. Come on.
You've captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going.
And I have my ult.
My backup badge, Namor.
Never miss. Move all you want. Just with the Dr. Orange.
Disappear!
These things are more heavily armed than I
Against
am.
a full-strength Scarlet Witch.
What else you got, Namor? Angry starfish?
Glory is almost yours!
was that for a trick, Loki?
You'll have to keep playing until we have a winner.
Well, okay. I got Emma Frost right the last second, so there's that. Oh, hey. I'm okay.
Cheers with the top drawer.
Admit it. You need me.
Are we done? Is that it? Please? Oh, there's another one. This doesn't matter. There's no scoring to this. I'm done. I think we got our numbers.
Another epic victory.
Oh, never mind. We did win.
Big win.
Because it's 2 out of 3. And we got the first 2. Yay. Cute. Cute. Okay, there's Marvel Rivals in 4K and 1440p. It can play both. That's really cool. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. And you know what it did not do? It did not crash. Not once. So maybe that's a CS2 thing. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Let's do Monster Hunter Wilds. And then we'll finish it up with some Elder Scrolls. Should I? Okay. I think in maybe other than Cyberpunk, I ran all of these in 4K. Should I do 4K then 1440p? I mean, it's a 7800 XT. I would not, if someone came in and they said, I want a PC for 4K gaming. This is not what I would anticipate, a 1599 system here for 4K gaming. But like, damn. It's done. It's none of these have been less than 60 FPS. Right? Which one was? Wait, hold on. I think we hit less than 50 or less than 60 in one of them, like briefly. I think we're mostly around 80 at 4K in Marvel Rivals. It might have dipped to like 50. I think it was when there was a lot of action going on and it was very brief. So I'll have to go back over the footage and see myself. But yeah, pretty good. This looks like it's going to take a while, though. Guess we'll come back over here, turn on some music. We're just, hanging out, compiling shaders. That's what we do. Nice, but I already went with Annalise Cardinal after looking up the meaning. Now I have to do that. Look, Lux, look at what you're doing. Very helpful. I think it would be, at this point, really hard to convince me that 16 gigs is enough in 2025. For like any gaming PC. I just don't, I really am just going to be pushing 32 gigs at this point. Distracting while playing games is kind of normal for my Sunday. And I cannot express my appreciation enough, Lux. Is 60 the minimum viable frame rate tolerable for discerning gamers? It pretty much, yes. 60 FPS is generally what I would aim for. However, it has come forward that, as far as I understand, Rockstar has stated that they're going to be like locking the GTA 6 at 30 FPS. So 30 is still a thing. It's just that the insane hardware requirements, or like the insane processing requirements for that game. They're like, hey, you're going to have a real nice 30 FPS though. It's going to be beautiful, but it's going to be 30 FPS. That game needs PC. They need to have it out on PC. They just do. But life me, no idea what happened with CS2. Yeah, that was just weird. Well, the thing is, it was repeating. And if someone gets this thing thinking, oh, I'm gonna do 1440 1440p Counter-Strike 2, they might have a bad time because these other games have been running okay. It's just when it was flipping out, I caught glimpses of high RAM usage in Task Manager. No bueno. That's not good. When a system runs out of RAM, it freaks the hell out. It does not like that. That's a good way to crash your PC. And yeah, that's coming from someone who doesn't use the term crashing lightly. This is kind of nice because usually my Sunday gaming streams, it'll vary. Sometimes I'll have like 20 people in here. Sometimes it'll be 10. So it's nice to have more people in here, but it's because I'm actually doing something tech-wise. If I just try to just game, I tried to make it as a gaming content creator. It didn't go well. I mean, it did fine. It got me to where I could start doing something really unique with SI Weekly, and that's what got me where I could do this full time. But whenever I go from talking about PC stuff to just gaming, that's not what I'm here for. That's not what people come here for. You all come here to talk computers. So I get it. That's why, I don't have as much viewership. But this combination, and I remember thinking this when I was testing out the 5070 Ti, that like, oh, I can game. It's just I need to be testing stuff. It needs to be under the guise of hardware testing. It's really, I look at some of the creators out there that I like to watch. I'm mostly a lurker, by the way. If you're not used to seeing me talk in your chats, by the way, other like big gaming streamers, but it's funny because SFan was doing cable management, so I felt the need to comment, but I never like comment in his streams or whatever. So it must feel weird, but just that dude can legitimately do anything and it be entertaining. I don't think I've got that. I don't think that's something I have. That's okay. I like watching gaming live streams. It's a good change up. I hope you will continue from time to time. Maybe it's a weekend thing. V for V, I do it every Sunday, but it's only on Twitch because I keep the tech stuff for YouTube. I do gaming streams every Sunday on Twitch. Little work, little plays, balance you should push on your live stream followers. That is what I do, yeah. But I keep it to Twitch because this VOD is going to be on YouTube forever, and I want the YouTube channel, to be focused on tech stuff. My Twitch channel is where I can kind of just do whatever I want, and that's where I'll do gaming streams on Sundays. So if that's something you're wanting to see, follow the Twitch channel, because that's what I do on Sundays. This is only halfway to optimizing game data. Why not do that while installing it? Monster Hunter Wilds, Capcom. Why not do it while installing it? What's the dealio? Noted. I also like the idea of starting to have more variety in the products I feature on stream, because unboxing that shield on Friday was so much fun. Like, that was cool. It doesn't have to be a PC. That was just really neat. I mean, I like well-made things. And I like talking about them. And I like showcasing them. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens at Computex. I'm going to open my mind a little bit to what companies I talk to. And maybe we can get more stuff going on with that. Be pretty cool. But yeah, like that. Just the fact that I have like over a dozen coupon codes for SIs, and now I have a coupon code where you can get swords and accessories and freaking Hylian shield. That's really cool and random. What a random thing to happen. But yeah, go to minikatana.store.com and go get yourself some stuff for your setup, like a sword, anime sword replica, video game sword replica, heck, battle ready stuff. If you want to try cutting stuff with the Master Sword, you can do that. Go get that at minikatana.store.com and use code Braithorn to get 10% off. Yeah, I can say that now. That's really cool. When you're talking about recommending 32 gigs, were you talking about RAM or video card? Himmy Hames. It is only since the launch of the 5090 that 32 gigs became a thing for consumer graphics cards. I'm talking about RAM. So yeah, I'm not thinking that the average gamer needs 32 gigs of VRAM. No gamer really needs that. That's a card that you're using if you're doing professional stuff and you're gaming as well. Like 32 gigs of VRAM is way overkill. 16 though for VRAM, totally fine. 12 in most cases, totally fine. And for some, depending on what you're playing, 8 gigs is still okay. For some, it's with the prices that are being charged though. Like y'all gotta understand. The 60 class card, the 60 Ti class card is approaching what like an 80 class card or 70 class card from NVIDIA used to cost. I'm not even exaggerating. I'm way back in the day. But that's inflation for you, I get. Okay, thanks. Got a ready Element 9 R01 from iMyPower. Comes next week. Very excited. Very cool. Amy Hames. That's awesome. I hope you had the chance to use my code too, because that's just free money back to you. How many eggs could a 1080 Ti buy versus today? Ruchu, that's math, and I object. I don't like doing math. No, thank you. Can any game utilize 32 DRAM? VRAM. VRAM. What game developers are coding for that? I don't know. Don't give the Escape from Tarkov devs the idea. They'll do it. And heck, having seen what GTA 6 looks like when it eventually does come to PC, I don't know, man. I don't know. They're going to want to unleash that game on PC gamers and be like, all right, y'all wanted this? Here you go. Minimum 5080 to play it. GTA 6 going to be 2028 for PC. I wouldn't be surprised. I'd like to think a little earlier than that. That'd be nice. That's going to be great. Can't wait for GTA 6. Look, if I can afford it at the time, I'm probably going to buy a PS5 to play GTA 6. I love GTA games. I've been playing them since GTA 3. And, yeah. Mikey Mike, are you interested to see what happens with GTA RP with GTA 6 as the engine? That'd be interesting. Yeah. So what servers do you play on? FiveM, yeah, but like, is there a specific one? I thought FiveM was the platform. And like, you know, there's gonna be No Pixel. I know Purple RP is now shut down, and now it's, what is it called? Unscripted, right? And just all kinds of stuff. What's a good voice changer for gaming using headphones with mic? Well, Braxton, you can use an audio interface that has a voice changer. I don't think that Wavelink has voice changers, but it has like effects you can use if that's something you want to do. As for like a shifting pitch or something like that, I don't know if Wavelink has that. Any thoughts on Karui monitors? 27-inch, 240 hertz, 1440. Should be fine. Karui, I actually have 2 of them, but I got them as just like side monitors, and they're just like, they're not gaming monitors. I got 2 27-inch for like a TIE fighter setup a while back, and they work just fine. Heater gaming, I love my Karuis. Nice. Use the Bane filter on all your team comms. That'd be amazing. My batteries always jump VRAM with VRAM, my low battery mode Sunday brain state. That's fair. That's me right now. Two curved 1440 27-inch. Man, it blew my mind how much you get used to a curved monitor. I went from a curved 32-inch 1440p to a flat 32-inch 4K, and the flat monitor thing at 32-inch, I think 32-inch monitors should be curved. I think that's the point where it can actually benefit you as well. Well, 27 it can as well, depending on the spacing of your monitor to you. But yeah, going from curved to flat was weird. I'm going to snooze that ad if I can reach it in time. Oh, I did. There we go. Geez, just got done watching Suzume. Also had me tearing up at the end. Man, why are you watching all these anime with feels, Lone Vaquero? Why are you doing that? Watching this on a 34-inch curved 1440. Oh, so an ultra-wide. Nice. Lemon Ira, how's it going? Welcome. We're just waiting for Monster Hunter Wilds to finish. Oh, that's the wrong thing. To finish optimizing game data. Binary Theory. They said the thing. They said they're on a TV. I hope it's a big TV. Because... Hi. How big is my face right now? Let me out of here. Ha 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 ha. Okay. That's great. That is the appropriate reaction to that. Thank you. I've also RP on Ark Survival. We had an RP server a while ago, but that was like 3 years ago. I just like how many tools there are. Oh, you said you played on NoPixel. That's cool. I like how many tools there are for RP in FiveM in different servers. Like all the different things they give you, the emotes, everything. Really cool. Oh, is it just putting me in the game? Can I not go to the menu? Oh, this is going to go to the menu. Wow, that pop-in, though, on the textures. Interesting. Dude, the freaking forehead tattoo glowing. That was such a sick design. I'm proud of myself. Chris, no. Shrimp fried rice time. Don't tell me that. I haven't eaten dinner yet. Hanmei, welcome. John Kajika, you almost timed that perfectly. Just move stream for iPad to 65-inch TV. Did you just miss it? You're watching on YouTube. You can rewind it. We'll pretend we won't say anything. Okay. This is another game where I started playing it and I did not continue. That is my gaming life right now. It's hard. Hard to continuously... options. Now, I forget where I go to run a benchmark. Estimated VRAM usage, 7.47 gigs. Look at that. You don't always have to have 12 or 16 gigs of VRAM. There you go. Now we are in 3840 by 2160. We're in 4K right now. That's it for me, fellas. Gotta get for work. Catch you Tuesday. Skeeter, thank you very much. I might have a smaller unboxing for Thursday that will lead into PC matchmaking. Something I need to do before the trip on Friday. So, yeah. Because I'm going to use this thing on the trip. Hint, hint. Okay. Crap, where's the benchmark? I need to remember where the benchmark is. Before, I would just run the Monster Hunter benchmark application. Is it only in there? Because then I got to install that. Okay. If there's a gallery thing, maybe I can do cutscenes. Show cutscenes. I forgot that I had multiple characters. Oh, we can just do this. There we go. We can pick anyone we want and run it over and over. The prologue is kind of long, though. But that's what they use for part of the thing. Okay, let's just run this. What are the specs? 7600X, 7800 XT, 16 gigs of DDR5, unfortunately. That's where we've been running into some issues. 86% CPU utilization.
Let's do this.
Nothing so far.
Hi.
Oh, hey there.
Hey! Over here! Over here, Hunter!
So this is in 4K. And we are at times getting less than 60 FPS, which is not ideal. This game is not easy to run.
Yes, sir. The Forbidden Lands?
Indeed.
We are hovering around 60 to 64.
In the vicinity. Entry to the region itself has been
ad break.
for 1,000 years. We thought it completely uninhabited. Any remnants of its ancient civilization rest solely in historical record. Now imagine our surprise to have discovered this boy. He claimed to be part of a clan, the Keepers. He said they have a village in a land we thought uninhabited for ages.
Turned
A
up the
few
audio a
years
little
have
bit.
passed, but the Academy, of course, has remained skeptical.
This village. Is there evidence it exists?
Nothing absolute, but the mysterious composition of the boy's pendant suggests it might. And
Are these cutscenes
as for
in
how we
engine?
came to rescue
I
the
believe
boy,
so.
Sir?
Well, they might be pre-rendered.
It seems a certain monster had
I don't
forced
know.
him to
I
flee.
don't know.
It attacked his
I
village.
honestly don't think it's
and
too
they
important
escaped
whether
alone.
cutscenes are done in engine or not. I don't mind pre-rendered cutscenes.
The underground
You know
tunnel
why?
used
Because they
to
come
make
from the
his
days of
escape
like original
collapsed.
Final Fantasy VII.
We found him.
If they had just done all those
took him
cutscenes in engine, it would not have
Here we
looked very
are.
good. I liked some of those
Do we
cutscenes.
know the status of the village?
Unknown.
So it's
And
like
of the
not a big deal to
monster?
me.
Unknown.
Unknown.
However, the scholars hypothesize that it may be a monster, which we thought to have perished long ago.
An extinct species?
They're calling it the White Wraith. The Guild has authorized the rescue of the Keepers and an investigation.
This is not the
into
most
this
action-packed
monster.
cutscene, I understand. I'm sorry.
I've selected you as a lead hunter for this expedition.
Thank you, sir.
Finding the village won't be easy. You'll need the proper guide. Speaking of which,
This dude sounds
I
like
have an
talking.
extra assignment
Talking must
for
be
you.
exhausting for this guy because he's just like not just talking. You'll need a proper guide. Like much love to Matt
Hello,
Mercer,
my
but a
name
lot
is
of his voice acting is like that,
Come on.
and it's good. But
It's
like
okay.
if someone's just being like, "Hey, you're gonna go do this job," all right? I guess it's less cinematic that way or less impactful. I don't know. An engine cutscene probably cheaper for them too.
Great.
They just need to do the mocap. Yep.
As soon as we find a good spot, we can get things set up and ready to go.
And then we can get started.
This is gonna be great!
You bet.
I hope we find them soon.
The rendered usually look great, but in-engine cutscenes can stand the test of time. That's true. Or it can be vice versa. Where it's like, I wish they'd done pre-rendered, a little higher res, kind of nice cutscenes. Some kind of cargo or whatever. Okay, now that there's a lot going on, there's dust in the air, stuff like that, we're going between 40 and 55 for FPS. And it looks okay. It looks fine.
They're exceptionally agitated. Could they be chasing something?
Maybe I should just try playing this, like I was talking about.
It's a person!
I don't want to play now. Okay. I mean, not that I'm saying I don't want to play. I'm just saying, like, let me out of the cutscene. The reason sometimes cutscenes can look fine under 60 FPS is that, you know, movies are 24 frames per second. So we're used to seeing stuff like that look that way. Let's see if I just get in the game, run around a little bit, what kind of FPS we get in 4K. Oh, that's not, I was in the right spot. Start game. It was this guy. There we go. Sure, single player. I'm still very low level. I just basically did the beginning stuff. It's a great game, though. But yes, Rurutu, that was in the benchmark. The words remind me of Doom. Well, they're a little scaled down, but yes. How much VRAM does it have? The 7800 XT has 16 gigs of VRAM.
I'd say so.
Oh, no. We're getting 30 to 36. This is terrible. Okay. Can we change the stuff now? I guess we can't. We got to return to the title screen. Oh, options. Options. Here we go. Now we're getting 52, 56, 60. That's a little better, but I think we need to further mess with our settings. Okay, what do we have here? Uncapped frame rate. This is set to ultra. What have I said about that? We're going to high settings. They were over 60, 68, 72. All right. This is what I'm saying when I say you guys need to learn to tweak your settings. Frame generation disabled, AMD FSR. That's correct. Let's enable frame gen. Okay. Upscaling mode balanced. We can switch to performance. And we'll leave ray tracing though. Look at that. Look at that. 130, 125 FPS. That's what I would go for then. You keep your ray tracing loveliness here. There's doesn't seem to yet be anything weird going on with any kind of graphical weirdness. What do you mean wrong? I do what I want. I don't even remember none of the controls, man. Ready weapon crouch. Aim slinger. Oh, okay. Cool. I don't know what that was. Very on a GPU if you have it on top of the screen. I have that and cannot remove that. Control Shift O. The soap opera effect when you make it higher frame rate in live action. Yeah, that's no fun.
Hey, wrong way.
I'm just leave me alone.
Those villagers don't have weapons. This doesn't add up. They must have some means of keeping the monsters out.
Maybe that's what a thingamabobble.
Yeah, this is the way to run it if you have a 7800 XT. So let's just double check that again. See, look, so we're running AMD FSR. We have frame gen enabled. Let's disable that. See what difference it makes. Yeah, that's making a huge difference because we're hitting about 80, 75 to 80. Yeah, frame gen makes a big difference here, and it looks pretty good. And that's a reminder to all. NVIDIA is not the only GPU manufacturer that has frame generation. So, yeah. You got it. This is good. This is really good. And our VRAM usage is 5.23 gigs. Yeah. I feel like I want to re-familiarize myself with this game off stream, so that I can.
Almost there.
Like, I forgot how to use the thing where you shoot and grab stuff. I forgot the button for that.
Is the sacred already?
All right, I think that's enough. Braxton, okay, thank you. Lol, I've had that up for a long time. My goodness. So where does that card compare to a 4070 Ti? I don't know. I would look I would look up any benchmark charts. You know, look up the review of the 7800 XT on Gamers Nexus, and they should have comparisons to the 4070 Ti, or vice versa. Let's go back to the Elder Scrolls now. Ah, the prize thing is still going. I knew I was going to leave that up. Damn it. Forgot to fix that. There's no more giveaway. It's over. I hate when I leave those kinds of things running. Let me turn those off real quick. More preloading shaders. Damn it. Okay. The chatbot. We got to go to timers. Turn off triple unboxing giveaway. Done. Now we go here. Twitch side of things. Okay, chatbot commands. Turn off giveaway for commands and turn off the timer as well. Cool, got it. Sorry for any confusion, everybody. According to Tech Power Up relative chart, 7000 XT is 18 to 20% slower versus 4070 Ti. It only considers raster performance. Well, that's good. I mean, they both can do upscaling. They both can do single frame gen. They both have yeah. Yeah, 4070 Ti though also more expensive than a 7800 XT for sure. I think the 4070 is a more apt comparison, or 4070 Super. Mostly 4070. Same performance as 4070. There you go. Hey, MySpace is still the bee's knees in Malaysia. Really? Really? Man, Tom must be thrilled to bits over that one. That's cool. Getting some weird sounds in my IEMs. I hope y'all aren't getting the same thing. Doesn't look like it. What time is it? 11:13. Oh, changed hands quite a few times. Oh, okay. I remember when MySpace's first answer to being made obsolete by Facebook was to become like a music thing. Like they were like, oh, it's for musicians. Come check out your favorite bands and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, I can also do that on Facebook. This music though. Virtuos did such a good job. Okay. Pretty sure we can just ignore 4K for this one. Options. Go. What do we have for other graphic stuff? Motion blur off. Screen space reflections are on. Quality level high. Perfect. Let's do auto detection. Yo, no, man. Come on. Go high. 1440p. That'll be fine. Better have my save games in here. Yeah, MySpace found a niche and stayed alive with Justin Timberlake buying a stake for them to be able to pivot to an Asian-centric social media site for exchanging music, ironically enough. There you go. Speaking about music, Expedition 33 had such a banger OST. I keep hearing about that. The thing is, what threw me off from playing that was that people were like, if you think this is turn-based, no, this is like turn-based with Souls-like gameplay. And I'm like, I don't like that. I've never taken to it. It's never worked well for me. So even with this, we're getting 56 to 60 FPS. So let's go into some further adjustments here. Frame generation on. Let's try it. Oh my god. Look. All right, just... I cannot stand that frame gen gets such a bad rap. We just went from 60 FPS to 100 with one option. And I get it. I get multi-frame gen is a little freaky for some people. Like, it's not interpolating between frames anymore. It's now generating more frames. I get that. If you haven't seen it in action, though, you should. Like, if you can, go to a Best Buy or Micro Center where they have maybe a newer system with a 50 series GPU in it and try it. Because, like, it is bananas the way it looks. Like, the smoothness really translates. But even here, we went from 55 to 60 FPS to 100 FPS with one freaking option. I didn't take anything else off. All the ray tracing, everything, it's all still there. It's crazy. It's crazy. Frame gen is seriously... I get the feeling that at some point, frame gen is going to be seen as one of the best things to happen to gaming. I could be very wrong about that, and that would be fine. But, like, look at this. 112, 115 FPS. 108. Like, this became way more playable with, like, on a budget. With a low mid-range PC, and we're good to go. I forgot what I was doing. I think I finished that dungeon there, and I was like, okay, I'll continue on after I do that. So where do I go now? So I need to go, is he here? There, I need to go there. And I am here. I could just go through the city to get there, or I can go around. Whoa. Oh, it's because I hit that. I hit the tilde. It didn't like that. Let's go around. You okay, bud? He was having a bad time. I helped him out. Frame gen is good. It's a newer cards that has lots of issues with latency, 50 series cards. I mean, that's why they have NVIDIA Reflex, though. And it can make a difference. It really can. Take it from someone who has used it for hours on multiple different games. I have the original of this game, Game of the Year edition. I never played Oblivion. Never played it before the remake. And I regret that. I wish AMD backports for a few FSR 4 models or 7000 series. The FSR 2 and 3 ghosting issues are annoying. I'm not noticing anything like that, and this is on FSR 3. Now, this is what it's all about. Those graphics are slick. What video card do you recommend for this graphic engine to run at 60 FPS? Well, we're using a 7800 XT. I turned on FrameGen and it ran at 60 FPS. I put on, well, without FrameGen, 60 FPS. With FrameGen, 110, 115. So if the only concern is gaming, then you can do a 7800 XT and you'll be good to go. Now, you're probably going to see similar results or better with a 9070 if you can get your hands on one, but that is going to probably come out to more money. I use FrameGen when I can for eye candy. It just feels better. Why does it sound like I'm getting attacked? What's happening? What's happening? I had to run earlier. What happened after, when it crashed? I just switched games. It depends on which point that was at, though, because it could have been that I ran it a couple more times. But then I've played other games and none of them have crashed. Knock on wood. What's in here? This looks important. Oh, I keep running out of stamina. I'm done. What the hell? Why is that? Is that an invisible rat? That is an invisible rat. Why were you invisible? The hell was that about? Okay. Old wooden door to Fort Caractacus. Oh, I got a lockpick it? Okay. I don't know if I want to get into a whole little dungeon thing, but... Wait, I could just do this. Right, was that the same? Is that the same side? Oh no, it's like down here. Like one of my first ones that I've had to do that was multiple pins.
Who's there?
The cheese non-scene from the trailer has been making everyone crave more Indian food. You're talking about Monster Hunter? Yeah. Also, what graphics mods are you using? Known mods bog down the system resources up. I'm not using any mods. This is a fresh installation on a new PC. 0 mods. I wouldn't use modded gameplay to benchmark a PC or to test a PC. Oh, hey. I can do that too. Oh, Lord. Maybe this is a little advanced for me. All right, bye. I get hard stuttering sometimes on DX12. On what specs? What do you mean? Oh, we're talking about like using FrameGen? Indeed, farewell, Lady Felicia. Can I see where I'm going here? Because that's a pretty long view. That looks... Look at this game, man. A little bit of pop in here and there. Oh yeah, so it's like there's a road down there I can follow, or I can just try to cross country this. I can just go down to the road. Ow. They level up your acrobatics by hurting yourself. Graphics are beautiful. Really, this is a gorgeous game. Especially when you hold it up to compare it to its original. Good lord. Anything special in here? Oh, that's gonna hurt. No? Okay. Ooh. Starting to get that tiredness again. Man, what is wrong with me? What is 11:26 this time? Hey! Crab meat. Delicious. Game? Defuncho, what's up? It's Oblivion, Elder Scrolls Oblivion Remastered. I'm guessing that's a thing. Yep. Okay. This is the 2009 game that Bethesda remastered. How's this road? Almost there. Anyone got any clarified butter? Yeah, absolutely. Man, this thing about just not being able to rest my fingers on this keyboard, I would basically lower the point at which it registers it as a key press. Have it lower down in the range. I grew up on the East Coast, so I also need some Old Bay. How did I start going the wrong way? What the hell? Hey. I'm trying to read a map here. Jeez. I need to go west to cut across. Okay. Sorry. So I think I'm pretty sure I figured out what I want to figure out. Like what settings you need to run these on if you're on this PC. If you want to run these specific games, or games like these, Unreal Engine 5, you need to like do these little changes, those little changes, things like that. Well, really, all I did was turn on frame gen, and it worked like a charm. But also, I would not even try this at 4K. This thing is very capable. I think the main thing holding it back is the amount of RAM. Good thing it's here for upgrades, like by definition, but I don't like to think of a lot of Starforge's buyers, especially if they like CS2, just not having enough RAM. That can be sometimes an annoyance, but usually a major problem if it is a problem at all. So yeah, so that's the one thing that bothers me about the default spec. But that also is what makes it perfect for the series, for pre-built rebuilds. That's why it's perfect for that. Is because it has room to upgrade. If it came out with all the things I would have wanted in it, it wouldn't be the ideal PC for that series. So I think it's going to be good. And having tested it, it's very capable. And but we know the one sort of Achilles heel of this system is that it doesn't what the GPU makes it capable of. The RAM bottlenecks it. Where the GPU wants to gallop, the RAM wants to drunkenly stumble. It's too much. It's too much for the CPU GPU combo is great, but the RAM is the problem, I think. I'm glad I was able to go over some of the issues that I had with the build itself. It was really minor stuff. Nothing crazy, or I wouldn't be like, yeah, I recommend it, because I do. It's just the RAM thing is where I sort of draw the line. And the good thing, though, is that DDR5 is very cheap and upgrading your RAM is extremely easy. So if you find that it's the best deal for you, you can still get it. Just plan on upgrading that RAM if you're trying to do any real intense gaming. What about Cyberpunk 2077? Arabian Night, that's the first game that I ran. So earlier in the stream. It did okay. It did okay, though it's just not going to do. Like, first off, guys, as a reminder, do not set any of your games to ultra at any point. It is wasteful. It is wasting resources. It is adding extra heat and power draw. It's just not worth it. Pretty much not ever for any game. But yeah, no, in 1440p with high settings, it was able to run just fine. But don't take my word for it. Go look at where I actually showed that, because I might be misrepresenting my own results. But what I would like to do now is eat and sleep. So I'm going to move this party over to Manly Reviews, over to Liam. He's playing Blueprints, which is a really cool looking game. And that's just for Twitch chat. Y'all the one. That's where I'm doing the raid. If YouTube viewers, if y'all want to come and join and be part of that, the link for the Twitch chat is Twitch stream is. That's how tired I am. The link for the Twitch stream is in the description. Come on and join for that. Y'all know how I like it. I like to have as many of y'all as possible come on over for it. Wrong keyboard. Okay, let's go and oh, he's got the wig on. Yeah, this is worth it. We gotta go bug him about the wig. Can't you download more RAM to a dedicated server? Can't get, not quite. Not quite. Did you get 9070 XT for testing, Tenmei? I did not. Nobody sent me one. But all right, guys, this was a fun stream. I had a good time. Thank you for hanging out with me for it. We're gonna raid my buddy Manly Reviews, and the hilarious dude. He always makes me want to upgrade my stream. I don't have enough stuff going on in my streams. I want to fix that. Damn gamer kid. All right, I like that. Main thing is, if there are issues with it, as long as they're easily upgraded issues, that's fine. But thanks, guys. I appreciate it. I'll see y'all on Tuesday for PC matchmaking. Maybe a short unboxing, and we'll go from there. I'll see y'all Tuesday. Until then, take care.
Let's go, nerds!
A Lego minifig. I wish. It would make life so much easier if I could just like... Batman, I need to turn on this computer. I love that thing's coming back on. Yo, what's up, brother? Brother! You caught me having a great hair day. Oh, how unfortunate. Oh no. Oh no. Oh shit! Thank you. That was me dapping you up. What's up?